Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to Shito's Mathematics coaching program. At the end of today's video, I urge every one of you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell at the subscribe button in order to get the notifications anytime I drop my videos. Today we are heading to another topic in mathematics, which is complex numbers. So now, with the research, I have studied that majority of students are not being introduced by this topic, that is complex numbers in general level mathematics. But those students that are able to see or that are able to be introduced by this complex number, by this topic, are those students that attended further mathematics class during their O-level classes. So now today I'm bringing this to you for those students that have not been introduced, and also for those that have been introduced by this topic, so that they can learn more and see how we can solve or we can see many problems in this particular topic. So now we will be picking this topic. Under this complex number, we have some topics also. There are subtopics under complex number. So I would like to be taking them one after the other in order to let you guys understand very well. So now the first thing we are going to look at, the first topic we are going to look under this complex numbers is what is imaginary number, because there's no how you see a complex number without an imaginary. So imaginary number consists or made up of an expression to be a complex number. So now today, what is really mathematician really understand about what's imaginary number? So now this is what we have on the board. I said imaginary number, the square root of negative, that is what is imaginary number. The square root of negative number is called an imaginary number. So that is just the definition. So for instance, if you have square root of -1, square root of -2, square root of -7, square root of what? Square root of -18, etc. So now if you see this kind of a number that is under the square root, you now see negative number there. So that's number root of -1, root of -2, root of -7, and so on like that. So they are called imaginary number. So as time goes on, you see what we are really saying here. So now look at this. Root of -1 is denoted by the Greek letter I. Greek letter I. So we pronounce this I as iota. Iota. That is how it is pronounced. That is root of what? Root of -1. That is, if you see -1 under the square root, so it is denoted by the Greek letter what? Letter I. And that I is what is pronounced as iota. That is IOTA. Where I is a number such that I squared equals to what? Equals to -1. So now from here, so let me try to bring out some things for you. If let's say we have I to power 2 equals to what? Equals to -1. So now, how do we get this I to be what? To be root of -1? From here, if I to power 2 equals to -1, definitely if you try to square root the both sides, you see that we have I squared to be root of what? -1. And if you know from the law of indices, you can see that this power we do away with this with this square root. So we have I to be equals to root of -1. So that is where we derive I to be what? To be root of what? Of -1. That is, root of -1 is denoted by the Greek letter I. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So now from there, so you now try to know this. That is, this is what will be telling you what to do. It's like a rule. If a is less than 0, when you say a is less than 0, a is just an integer. Understand? A is just what? It's just an integer, that is natural number. A where A is and what? An integer. That is natural number, or we call it natural number times. That is, A can take the form of any number, that is 1, 2, 3, and so on like that. But if that A is less than 0, when they say number is less than 0, in mathematics, it simply means is what? That number is less than, that is negative. That's what they are saying. It simply means the number is what? The number is negative. If A is what? Is less than 0, that is negative what? Negative number. Negative number. So therefore, root of A will be equals to root of absolute number of what? Of A, I. Are you getting it now? So this is the rule and this is the formula we'll be following. So now from here, let's say we are having root of, for instance, e.g., we have root of -2. You can see our A here, therefore our A is less than what? Is less than 0. That is negative. Can you see? That is A equals to -2, which is less than 0. That is positive, is negative. Are you getting it now? Therefore, the result of this -2 will be root absolute value of what? Of -2i. The reason why we are putting absolute value is always what? Is always give us what? Positive. That is, if we neutralize this -2 to become what? To become positive. So therefore we have what? We have root 2, because root 2 is what? Is not what? Is irrational number. So it's not what? It's not rational. If it is rational, so we can get the square root of 2, because the square root of 2 won't give us what? An exact value. That's why we have what? We have root 2 exactly. Then embark it what? You put the high, which is what? Which makes it to be imaginary. And at the same time, if you have root of -4, root of -4 will be, you can see that A here is what? Is negative. You can see that A here, A equals to -4, which is what? Which is less than 0, that is negative. Are you getting? -4 is less than 0, that is what? Is a negative number. Definitely, root of -4 will be equals to root of absolute value of -4i. The absolute value of -4, this absolute value, we turn this one to be what? To be 4. Understand? I. What is now the square root of 4? The square root of 4 is what? Is 2. Therefore, you can see that the absolute value of what? Of the square root of -4 is same thing as what? Same thing as 2i. But don't forget that when you have square roots, so we always have what? Positive and negative what? And negative values. Therefore, you can see that minus root square root of -4 is same thing as plus 2 and minus I. So now, so if at all you don't understand anything from what I have just stated there, so you kindly hit on the comment box and ask your questions, and I promise, so I will give you the possible questions, and I will provide you what you'll be provided the possible answer. So now this way we are going to stop today, because I don't want us to be rushing. So we have a lot of topics to mention under these complex numbers. So I want you to be following and be jotting some things down. When you follow, so we try to as we come up, so you see that mathematics is not what is not hard, and what it really means by complex number is what is not hard too. So stay with me and be patient, and at the same time be following, so and be focusing. Lastly, please try to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell at the subscribe button in order to get the notifications anytime I drop my video. So I remain my humble self, Shitu. So I wish you best of luck. Thank you.